it took forever to get the food. It really was within the 10 minutes, but I mean, like, from the time that I was there until leaving, it took forever. Hey, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Cheyenne. We are going out tonight for about 2 hours, not even. Left the house really late today, but let's see what we can get done tonight. It's gonna be a busy night. I'm telling myself that. It's gonna be a busy night. Let's go make some money. I am so happy that I declined that order that just came in. It was an order that came in on DoorDash. It was $6.25 for like 4-point-something kilometers. Now, mind you, before that, I got really far orders with DoorDash where the tips were hidden most likely, but I didn't want to take the chance. And I got horrible orders from Uber Eats. I didn't get anything from Skip yet. So when that came in, I was like, I'm like, no, stand your ground. Literally not even 2 seconds later, I got this order here, which is a double order. So 2 restaurants, 1 customer, and it's $14, which maybe might go up. I really don't know, but like, really? Imagine if I had taken that 6-something. Always stand your ground. A better one is coming. Okay, so this is the way out of the customer's house. Oh my God. I was driving here. I'm gonna explain this entire order once I get into civilization. But like, so, oh, let me put on my seatbelt. Luckily, my lights are on right now. Oh, yay, civilization.
It's story time.
Well, I've got a story to tell you. I accepted the Skip order and I was like, yay, okay, you know, this is gonna be a good order, and then, you know, I'll continue on with my night and all that kind of stuff, right? Making some money. Oh boy. So I got this order. I was about 2 minutes away from the restaurant. My screenshot was at like 9:10. So let's say I got to the restaurant at 9:15. The pickup was supposed to be at 9:20. So I got there and they're like, oh no, it's not those ones, because there were some bags that were there. So I'm like, okay. They're like, it shouldn't be too long. So I'm like, all right. Because usually this restaurant, like, you get there and you don't have to wait. Or if you wait, you're waiting like not even 5 minutes. Nope. I started scrolling on my phone. Started like replying to messages like from people. And I'm like, wait a second, I've been sitting here for a while. So then I asked the girl to check. And then she's like, okay, it shouldn't be too long. I'm like, okay. Manager comes out. He's like, who are you waiting for? So then I give him the name. And he's like, oh, okay, they're packing it up. I'm like, okay.
That was a lie.
Waited some more. Then he comes back around and he's like, do you have the order? I'm like, unfortunately it's Skip, so no, I don't have what the items are. Okay. He comes back, he's like, we don't have the order. He's like, you know, it's been 2 weeks about that. We haven't been having any Skip orders because we can't see them when they pop out. Like, there's something wrong with the tablet. So if you tell us the order, then we'll be able to make it. So I was like, I don't have it. I'm like, all I have is like a number. That's it. And like the customer's information. So then he saw how much it was paying and he's like, oh, okay, so it might be like a spinach dip or something if that's the amount that it comes up to. And as we're talking, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm chatting with Skip to see if maybe they can give you the information. Do you want me to try to call the customer? And he's like, I don't know why I didn't think of that. Yes, please. Tried the customer. Obviously, customer did not respond. So I was like, okay, well, that's not working. So while I'm waiting for Skip to respond to the chat, we're talking and he's like, I could make the spinach dip and like throw in like a dessert or something. And I was like, what are you basing the 17 something on? He's like, oh, from what I saw on your phone. I'm like, no, that's what I'm being paid. That's not what the customer paid. This could be like a $200 order. That doesn't mean that that's like what the customer paid. He was like, oh my God. Finally, Skip went through the whole chat. Skip called the restaurant. He was sitting right next to me, and he's like, oh, okay. It was 2 rib sandwiches and like a whole bunch of other things in the bag. Like, it was a hefty bill. So he's like, we would have had some really upset customers if I sent the spinach dip and dessert. I was like, yeah. Then I guess they asked him how long would it take or whatever. So he said 10 minutes. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh my God, I've been here now for like 30 something or 40 minutes at that point. It took forever to get the food. It really was within the 10 minutes, but I mean, like, from the time that I was there until leaving, it took forever.
There's more?
And then I started driving towards the customer's house, and it's that back road that's like super, super, super dark. Like, there's no lights, no nothing. So my high beams go on automatically. And I'm like, what is that in the road? And there was a dog. I think it's a dog. I don't know. It was a big dog. But it was like a fluffy dog. So I'm like, this is someone's dog that escaped from their home. Like, it was fluffy, white. The feet, like at the paws, it was like shaved to like the knees, you can say. And then that's where like the puffiness started back again. So I'm like, this looks like a house dog. However, this house dog is in the middle of like an expressway where people easily do 70 to 80 kilometers an hour. Easily. And the only reason why they wouldn't go that fast is because you can't really see. So you gotta kind of like be safe a little bit. But you can easily be doing 70 to 80 kilometers an hour on that road. And that dog is just there. So I like stopped because I was like, I don't want it to like run in front or like go to the side and I like run over the feet or whatever. But I wasn't opening that door because that dog was barking. Like, that dog was not happy. So then as I stopped and like slowed down, it backed up. So I started going, but then it started barking even louder. And then like it went to like that side and then it was following the car. I was like, oh my God, what did I do to you? Like, leave me alone. I just want to deliver this and go home. Anywho, left the dog. I saw the dog there. Cars were coming. I was like, oh my God, hopefully they see the dog before like, you know, something happens. And hopefully someone either is like a pet lover. I do not like pets, like, no. And they'll stop and like, you know, pet the dog and try to like help the dog, rescue the dog, or the owner's gonna realize that their dog is missing and it's gonna come out. But that was insane. Then I get to the customer's house and I'm like, where am I delivering this to? Like, it was such a long road driving in with trees and bush. I don't like that. Like, that to me is just like, So I get there and it's like these brick whatever to the door, and I'm like, are they gonna come out? Like, I parked at customer's house and then I see this black cat just like come out of nowhere and just stay on the steps, and I was like, is this their cat? I don't know. Like, is this a house cat or is this like a mean cat? Like, I don't do animals like at all. So I was like, oh my God. I tried to call the customer, no answer again. But then finally someone came to the door, and I thought they were gonna open the door. No, they just moved to the side. And I was like, wait, where did you go? So then he came back, and that's when I came outside of the car. And he opened up the door. It was their cat, because the cat just like ran inside the house. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I had to explain to the customer. I was like, there was a big mix up with your order. We were trying to contact you. The restaurant did not have your order. This is why it took so long. He's like, oh my goodness. You could tell he was very like, you know, the happy-go-lucky type. He's like, we got it now, so that's good, you know. Now I'm home. 10:30. Tonight was, oh God. I had that double order with DoorDash, and then I had this order. That was it. That was it for tonight. And then don't even get me started on Skip, like, support or whatever. They're like, we can only give you $9.50 for 45-minute wait. $9.50? I could easily do that in one Skip order. $9.50. What? Anywho, that was my night. So now I'm home. And I'm like, what just happened? I don't understand. Why me? Why is it always me? Oh man. Well, hope you enjoyed the video. I don't know. Man, it was a crazy night. All I could do is smile and laugh, because if not, I would cry. At least it was a good paying order. It was 24. So then plus the 9 whatever. It's a good order. Took an hour and some, but it could have been a lot worse, right? So I hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a like if you did. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more craziness. And I will see you on the next one. Bye.